Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Representing in MultiVersus. Today we're going to be going over a very special character. We're going to be going over the first new support character for MultiVersus, the Guitar Hero. The Guitar Hero is interesting in that, well, when I was thinking of the idea, MultiVersus wasn't quite yet out. In fact, I did all of the artwork for this video in a stream that I did not that long ago, right before the game came out. And, well, when I was making it, we didn't know that there was no such thing as a support character in this game yet. They actually took all of the support characters out and turned them into mages and tanks, which I have absolutely no issue with because, well, none of them were really designed to be support characters. But this guy, well, you'll just have to wait and see. The Guitar Hero has two modes. He has attack mode, which is basically just your normal gameplay, your jumps, your attacks, your specials, all that fun stuff. He also has play mode, which allows you to move around, but all of your buttons have been swapped to allow you to only use the guitar, meaning you can't jump, but you can still run around. All you have to do to switch is hit one of your taunt buttons. While in play mode, music notes will come down just like in Guitar Hero. It's always tied to the music, so the way you have to play is different based on the stage you're on. This part's a little complicated, so you can always come back to understand it a little better. You have your special buffs, your attack, your healing moves, and your special debuffs. Special buffs affect only you and your teammate. Attacks can be dealt to enemies. Healing moves can be dealt to you or your teammate, and special debuffs are only ever active to your enemies. Your moving is the same, your dodge is your trigger, and switching to modes is your taunt buttons. Starting off with his specials, he has two sets. One that he uses with his special button, his normal special button, and the other that is used with his normal attack button. His neutral special allows him and his teammate to have a buff in their jump height. It doesn't change the speed at which they jump or the speed at which they move, it only changes how high they can jump. And using this move in the air also bumps him up a little bit, so you can use it to get back on stage a little easier. For his neutral debuff special, he will lower the damage percentages of all of his enemies' moves, making them slightly less powerful to the punch. Now, to unlock the next set, which is the side special, you have to get a combo of 5, meaning you have to switch over to play mode and get 5 notes in a row. You do not lose combo by missing notes, you can only lose combo by breaking your guitar, which we'll go over in just a second. But after you get 5 combo, you unlock all side abilities. So for his side special, you unlock a defense buff on you and your teammate. And for the side debuff special, you lower the defensive ability of your enemies, making them easier to hit and take more damage by doing them. All of his specials have cooldowns, which I know they've gotten rid of a lot of the cooldowns, but his attacks need cooldowns or they become overpowered. After 10 combo, you unlock the up abilities. And for his up special, you unlock the speed ability, making you and your teammate faster. The up debuff special is the same thing by slowing down your opponents. And at 20 combo, you unlock the down abilities, which for the regular special makes the cooldowns for you and your teammates a lot faster, which allows him to regain his specials faster, but also breaks his guitar. Certain moves, specifically his down moves, all break his guitar. So his down special, which allows him to do his moves more often, also breaks his guitar, making his combo go back to 0. His down debuff special, though, makes his enemies' jumps lower, making it harder for them to get back on stage, but also makes their combos a lot harder to execute. Time for a little break. This time going over his perks. For his first perk, he has a double score perk. This allows him to get combo faster. For every single note you hit, you actually get 2, meaning you'll never get to an odd number like 5, but instead of going to 5, you can go to 10 to unlock your combos faster. The downside of this is that every single one of his specials automatically breaks the guitar. So the specials we just went over, nothing past this point is affected. For his second perk, he will have a reinforced guitar. This allows him to do any of his down moves without breaking the guitar. The guitar is only good for 2 moves, so you can only do 2 different down abilities before the guitar breaks. But you get a lot better chance to use your moves. Getting back on track with the attacks. For his neutral attack, which you will have unlocked at all times, he will shoot out a flaming note. This will lock on to players and sort of work like Velma's speech bubbles, but it will be a little bit slower, and if they hit, it will ignite them. This is usable at any time and there are no cooldowns, but you do run the risk of, well, not being able to up your combo and help your teammate out if you just keep spamming this move because of how slow it is. It will lock on to your teammate as well and will ignite them too, so you do have to be careful about that. Once you get 5 combo and unlock his side abilities, he will be able to strum his guitar, putting out a wave of sound in front of him. This will be a multi-hit, and the final hit will blast them out into the atmosphere. Once you unlock the up abilities at 15, he will strum his guitar above his head, knocking anyone above him way up into the sky. This is a pretty good kill move, but has very, very short range directly above his head. His down attack will have him smash his guitar on the ground or on an enemy's head. If you whiff, the guitar will not break, but you have a lot of in-lag after it. For his dash attack, he does the classic knee slide on the ground, knocking anyone up into the air that he hits with it. It's not a kill move by any means, but he goes extremely far, about as far as Harley's down attack on the ground. All of these moves are executable in the air and are the exact same. Moving on to my favorite part of the video, the extra costumes. Certain characters will have extra costumes to come out for an event with this character. This isn't something that they're doing necessarily in the game, I just think it's fun. One of those will be a rock out Jake, or if you really want to be accurate, the Hard Wars Jake. He's a lot more hardcore and a lot more angry to go along with the Guitar Hero. For Steven Universe, we have a roadie Steven. He's cool, he's big, he's bad, and he can lift speakers like there's no tomorrow. And for the final costume, we have a Shaggy Kiss skin. You know, because there's an entire Scooby-Doo movie based around the Kiss IP. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that one either. This is normally the part of the video where I go over the aerials, but we've already sort of done that. So let's go over his healing moves, as this, well, is a support character. The Guitar Hero will have healing abilities, which will be activated by using the dodge button. For his neutral healing ability, he will have a self-healing guitar strum. This will not help his teammates out at all, and will be relatively small amounts of healing, but he can hold the button for as long as he wants, and it will heal him up. He can be attacked in this state, and knocked back as well. Once you unlock the side special, he will be able to shoot notes out of his guitar that heal his teammates. He can grab the notes as well if he's fast enough, or on ones, but it's really meant for his team. It will heal a lot more at 20 damage, but good luck because they don't go very far. His up healing ability will have him put a radius around him where he plays his guitar and heals himself and his teammate. This only works while enemies are also in the radius because it drains their health to give it to you. Once you use the down healing ability, the Guitar Hero will be put into play mode. Every note you hit will heal you and your teammate 2%, but if you miss a note or are hit out of it, you will immediately break your guitar. The final thing are his skins. So first up, we have Fortnite Jonesy from Fortnite Festival. You can make his guitar a little different, give him the different colored buttons. He would be pretty standard otherwise. Next up, we have Scott Pilgrim from Scott Pilgrim. Give him his unique guitar, and I'd put a tune shader over him as well. Next up, we have Metallica's own James Hetfield. Give him his unique guitar, give him his unique voice lines, and I think he would be pretty rad. Next up, we have Slasher, one of the most famous guitar players of all time, and gotta have him in there, obviously. Next up, we have an FNF mod. the boyfriend in here as a skin for the Guitar Hero. He would have a microphone instead of his normal guitar, well, because he doesn't use a guitar. But I changed the buttons on the guitar to mimic the buttons found in FNF, which are the arrow keys. We have Hatsune Miku with her unique guitar as well. She would obviously as well have voice lines. Actually, all of these probably would have to have some sort of voice line changes. And for our last one, we have Bonnie the Bunny from Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, so what do you guys think about the Guitar Hero? I think he's pretty rad. I guess our next hero will have to be another amazing character. Here's a sneak peek. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any suggestions for characters in the future, let me know down below because, well, something awesome. Anyway, peace! By the way, that character you just saw a sneak peek of, I'll be working on him this Wednesday on stream at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so definitely make sure you are there. Peace.